Hey everybody, it's a fun little drive-by you're going to check out. I picked up this passenger and we were just chit-chatting and it suddenly became political. So put your seatbelts on, it's fun.
This is the drive-by.
Hey, Jason, how you doing?
All right, man. How are you?
Good, good.
I like you got racing stripes on your Prius.
I don't know, crazy they put that on there? It's like the least racing car there is. They put the racing stripes on it. I think they should have put little gas pumps and dollar signs on it instead. And I got hit my door 2 weeks ago, and the insurance company finally settled it. Now they're setting up a time for me to go get it fixed. And then they even said, we got to put the stickers back on the other door. I'm like, yeah, go ahead. Gotta be. What's going on? The system crash? Who knows? That storm probably messed up a lot of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I was surprised. That's right. I'm surprised that all the traffic lights aren't out because of that last storm that came through. Sometimes it don't take much and power grid just fails like crazy.
You getting a lot of World Cup traffic?
Yeah, I get a lot of everything. I'm all over the city. I've been retired for 8 years, so 7 years I drove for Uber and I got over 25,000 pickups, and I moved over to Lyft. I got 4,000 with them, so like 29,000 pickups around the whole city. So yeah, I get a lot of stuff. It could be big events like the World Cup, or it could just be an art show down at George R. Brown. I'm bringing people to that. I'm everywhere. Where you live, about 5 miles north. But you never know where I'm going to be. I was laughing. I got this. It depends on if I'm available. Like if I got you and someone that has me as their favorite ride or driver, they won't get me because we're in the middle of a ride. But if I drop you off and I get in the queue with all the other drivers, I get matched up with a lot of regulars lately. They 5-star me, I 5-star them. So when they call for a ride and I'm available, boom, they put us together, bypass all the other cars. So, I mean, even downtown in Midtown, this one girl, she's like, you live down here? I'm like, no, I just happened to be driving someone down here, and he called, and here I am. I got her like about 15 times. So, yeah, I'm too old and I'm too uncool to be living in Midtown.
5-star me, I'll 5-star you. Cross paths.
Yeah.
One of my sister-in-law's 44th birthday.
Is that what you're doing today? Oh, nice.
My wife's 45th is tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
So she didn't want to go out to celebrate her own sister. I kind of feel obligated to actually.
So you gotta have a representative. Yeah.
She's like, I just want to stay home in my pajamas.
Yeah, she's got her birthday tomorrow. Yeah, even like when I drive, I drive every day, my retirement, but it's like, I drive in pieces, so I drive a little bit break, so if I want to sit around and watch YouTube videos and do nothing for an hour or two, that's fine, and I get antsy, turn the app on, and bam, I'm off the couch running around again, It's, I And I also get things with passengers. They'll come up and they'll say, passenger will be recording you too. So, yeah, so passengers are recording. They record. And then they hang on to it for a week and then they delete it.
I usually use it on the way home. My wife will like, you want to stay, you can stay. I'm leaving. And so then I end up taking a Lyft or Uber home.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm asleep. They end up waking me up when I get there. Get them. I'm not as cool as I used to be.
Well, there's a few people who had to wake up and I got them to their destination. But
That'll be like 9 o'clock and I'll be asleep just because I'm finally not driving it. It's just like, oh, this feels nice in the backseat for once.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's a novelty for me because it's really funny. Like every now and then my car goes in the shop, right? And I'm like, how the hell am I going to get home? Oh, yeah. Use Uber or Lyft.
They call myself.
And then the weird thing for me is to be riding in the back, you know. But yeah, 'cause I'm sure that'll happen when it'll take like at least a day. They're just going to replace the door and then do a little touch up on the paint and put stickers on it. So mechanic, those body guys will have that done in a day. But I'll still have to get a ride home and come back, so I'll be lifting and Ubering then. So this is,
No, I just told my oldest he's about to turn 14. I was like,
Uh-huh.
bro, another 2 years, then I can kick back and relax.
he can drive me.
He can drive me around.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, it's funny, me driving, it's, well, I've only been here less than 20 years, and so for 8 of it I've been driving, ride share. Before that I was always working in the restaurant business. And then from there I was Nashville, and then I'm from Duluth, Minnesota. So, but I've got over 500,000 miles on my ride share app in Houston alone. So I feel like I was a stray dog raised on the streets. I know the back roads and everything. The cool thing is that when I pick up somebody, like in a neighborhood, they'll say, oh no, don't go there, GPS, go this way. And I'm like, oh shit, bro, you just showed me the back cave in your neighborhood. Nice. Because people know their neighborhood better than GPS. So they give me just which way to go, and it's like, yeah, that is really cool. And I get to meet a lot of people and just see a lot of the city. But as I'm driving, there's so much construction that I could be in a neighborhood that I haven't been in like say 4 months, 3 months, and all of a sudden like, what the hell? They got an apartment complex almost done. Look at all these warehouses. It's like there's just so many buildings and so many things just popping and growing around here. It's impressive actually. It doesn't matter what part of the city I'm in either. That's pretty cool actually. I tell some people, it's like I wasn't raised in Houston, but I've been driving a lot. And if you're as old as me and you lived here your whole life, I can tell you that I've been in every neighborhood I've been in neighborhoods you've never been in. I've been in neighborhoods you're too afraid to be in. I've been in neighborhoods you don't even know exist. I've been in the neighborhoods so much that I know where the potholes are too.
Right.
My attitude is I don't care if I'm in Sunnyside or Missouri City or Katy or Midtown. If there's potholes, hey, Houston, fix that stuff, will you? Yeah, you guys don't take a helicopter to work, right? You must drive over them too. But it's like I'll see stuff and it really disappoint me because it's like 8-inch hole. You send a crew out and you put 4 inches of blacktop in an 8-inch hole. So you go to fix a hole, drum roll, you left a hole. Wow, who's in charge of this? An a-hole? It's like that's not where you save the money. But somehow that's where they think they're going to save it. I don't get it. But there are some jobs that are just, wow, chef's kiss, perfect. Like, hire those guys again. Some road construction is done really nice. Well, I think the rain's all done, so when you go home, you won't get pounded by that rain like we had this afternoon. up in everybody's face.
They've already closed the street again this afternoon, 4 p.m. They closed it again.
There you go. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what your affiliation is, but
I hate dum-dums.
I'm just going to put it this way. He makes an announcement on Thursday afternoon or Friday morning
To manipulate the market.
to play the market, and him and his kids are breaking in the middle.
Yeah. And his laughing monkey that stands behind him, Howard Nutwick, he's the one that's always making them. He's actually he's trying to buy the dip on a lot of stuff too. It's wrong. And that's the guy who said, my wife and I went over to Jeffrey Epstein's, who was his neighbor, and we noticed something weird right away, and we said, we're never gonna deal with that guy again. All right, can I go now? Hey, we just found video and pictures of you on the island. Well, my wife and I we're taking a vacation, and we were on a private boat, and
It just so happened to swim by us.
yeah, and he invited us for lunch. Like there's nowhere else to eat. Wow, and that's just.
It's all.
They're all going to get pulled in because once the DOJ is taken over by real lawyers and real investigators, and Jamie Raskin is in charge of all that stuff, they're just going to be just toast. Now Trump nothing will happen to him because
Oh, he ends up getting immunity. Right?
yeah.
The IRS.
Yeah,
they can never inspect him. For the rest of his life.
But the
Him
thing,
or his kids.
the thing, well, they haven't passed that one yet. They're trying to, but they can overturn those things. But they're never going to do anything with him because, according to the clock on the wall, his ankles are about ready to pop. So he ain't going to make it. But Don Jr. and Eric, the Goon Squad, and his pretty little daughter and his stupid little son-in-law, they're going to get tore up. You watch him go to Argentina quicker than you can say, is that where most of the Nazis went? You know, because Argentina has no extradition. The courts can't haul anybody out. Yeah, well, you know, it's like, I even say, like, you know, the way the country is, everyone's always talking about kitchen table issues. Like, all right, come on to my kitchen, have a seat. I'll talk to you like a real Republican to another Republican. America is the greatest country club in the world. Wouldn't you agree? No. I'd say that to Elon Musk. I'd say it to Lion Ted Cruz. I even say it to Donald Trump. Now, pay your fucking dues or get off the course. You guys aren't paying your fair share. My people got to pay 27 to 30%. You dicks only pay 4, 5, 3%. Pay your fair share. Then we'd have these roads fixed, and I wouldn't bitch about 4 inches of blacktop and an 8-inch wall. Teachers are getting paid. Firefighters get paid. Emergency people get paid. Wow. Come on, let's do this. But it's like they played that little game, and it's like, man, I'm a caddy, and I got to pay my fair share, and I don't even get a chance to swing a club on the fairway, and you guys are all over the fairway. You're not paying your fair share. Jesus. Then you talk about job creators. You and me are the job creators. I decide I'm a guy who likes a pinch a penny. I don't care. I'm going to Walmart. You might say, you know, Target's not that bad, and I got good customer service. I'm going to go there. We're voting with our dollars, right? We're the job creators. These rich guys who get their subsidies, which is another word for welfare for them, the only jobs they create are more accountants to count the money they got from their last tax break. That's their only jobs they create. So technically, someone like Jim Comer, well, they're just all job creators, and we're just trying to help them out because they're the ones that stimulate the economy. Where's my money? You know what I mean? Go back to Kentucky, you fool. You're representing the cliche. Good Lord. But that's the whole thing, you know. It's like they just grab their money and sell themselves. It was funny the way they were nailing Tellerico, and he said, Paxton called him Telefrico, so now he's got t-shirts that say Telefrico, so he's actually raising money off of it.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. Well, you know, the funny thing is this, and it's like, everyone knows it. If you and me were arguing over, I don't care, just abortion even, and I'm for it, you're against it, whatever. If we're not arguing our points, And I keep saying, this guy's just a loudmouth. Who listens to him? And they make it personal, like two little biatches fighting in the back of a school bus. They're not talking about the issues. Then they're full of crap. Why listen to them? And if they're on your team, your team sucks. Get rid of that guy. Because Paxton, that's just so dumb. I just went, wow, you just rat-effed Cornyn. I don't like him, but hey.
At least Cornyn had somewhat of a reputation of trying to do the right things.
You can say I didn't agree with what he did and what he voted for, but he actually acted like he had principle and was, But then I saw him trying to court Trump's endorsement. Shows him thoughtfully reading Art of the Deal. Oh my God. That was sadder than Nancy Mace going in front of Trump Tower. I just want everyone to know that I'm really a big Trump supporter. It's like, oh my God. And then she actually got in there and then found out about the pedophile, and she was molested as a child. So she just, of course, had a bug out, because why wouldn't she be upset about something like that? And now she can't support Trump, so Trump wouldn't support her. So she runs for governor in the primaries, in a Republican primary, and she came in 5th place. Holy cow. But, even this pedophile stuff, it's like I got friends that wear the red hat, family members, and I'm like, so just lying about all this stuff, lying about everything didn't get to you. Just cheating and grifting and stealing money didn't get to you. Then he said Hillary was eating babies and on pizza, and then it turns out that Trump is the one banging these kids, for God's sakes. And that doesn't even bother you, and you got children. But as soon as gas got to $4 a gallon, you put your hoof down, or whatever it takes, I guess. It's like, come on, man. The pedophile thing should have got it, especially if you have children, you have grandchildren. You know somebody who's got children. If you were a child.
Was there a 40-year difference between him and Melania?
Yeah.
That math alone doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and it's funny too that there was one of the other models that he was with was going to say that she was Jeffrey Epstein's girlfriend, and Trump got her from Jeffrey. And then she does her big thing, like the first lady's going to make an announcement. I want you to know that these things that said against me are unfounded and untrue and mean. I do not know Jeffrey Epstein. I was at lots of parties in New York. Lots of people take lots of pictures, and I'm in pictures with him. Yeah, you're posing with them and doing the duck lips. It isn't like you were caught on a camera walking past each other at Walmart. Like, give me a break. And why are you coming out now? The biggest thing that any politician does is if something's going to break, they come out and make an announcement. They call it getting ahead of it. I call it the one who smelt it, dealt it. Gonna get out there and just say stuff like, oh my God. But it's like, the one thing we got to do, I voted for Biden, but I'll tell you what, the one thing we got to do is make sure that, and we saw it with Merrick Garland. If any politician, I don't give a shit about the right, but the left says, okay, we just got to make sure we remain civil and we put this stuff behind us. No. If they got caught shoplifting, they need to go to court, okay? None of this put it behind us crap. We need Nuremberg trials, okay?
I personally feel the U.S. needs to be like a more white-party country.
Yeah.
There's two-party systems.
Well, that's the thing, is like the latest poll is the biggest is people identifying as independent. Because if somebody asks me in a poll, that's what I would say too.
Yeah, I'm moderate.
Yeah.
Depending on who's running, I'm moderate.
Yeah, I tell people, it's like, hey man, I call balls and strikes. It's not left wing, right wing, it's right or wrong. You weren't raised by wolves, were you? But even if you were raised by wolves, you know what's right or wrong. So it's like,
like my family's from India. In India, there's probably 25 parties.
Yeah.
So in order for anything to get passed, people have to work together.
Yep.
It's not two-party system.
Yeah. Well,
two-party is just bullshit.
Yeah, because that's the rule of England, UK, and that's what that's where that jumped from, and that's what I like about the UK, all those different parties.
Yeah.
So
You might
a Tory
not
has to
agree
work with a Labour Party.
You might not agree with each other, but shit, once in the past, you're gonna have multiple parties working together.
Yeah, because the thing about is my club is stupid. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pissed at Cory Booker. I don't like Cory Booker. I don't like the fact that he takes APAC money, and I don't like this phony little Boysie makes like I'm really determined. It's like, hey, man, you're full of crap too, you know. And Chuck Schumer, go to hell too. I'm tired of this.
Yeah, there should be an age limit.
Yeah, I am too. There should be also a limit.
If I gotta retire when I'm 65, you should retire too.
Yeah, well, there should, and even age. There should be a retirement limit for how far do you slide your glasses down your nose when you're making a point. But it's like, we're going to write a strongly 5-point letter to the President of the United States. That monkey doesn't read. What? Oh man! But yeah, I gotta, it's like I gotta admit, he does have an eye for talent, because where else are you going to get a Jewish Nazi to help run your organization?
Right.
That always kills me too, when someone like Stephen Miller says, you're calling me a Nazi, and that's just criminal. I mean, I'm a Jewish man of faith, and that's just wrong. Yeah, it is wrong to call a Jew a Nazi. Wait, unless he's acting like one. Because that doesn't give you the immunity to keep acting like a Nazi and using your Jewish faith to keep me off your ass like I'm anti-Semite because you're acting like a clown, you know? It's like, no, you don't get to do that. Good Lord, man. That's just a weak-ass argument, too. If you're representing a cliche, you're representing a cliche. Don't act a certain way, and then act against it as well. Like, oh, you just want to play both sides. Who else said that? Oh yeah, your fearless leader when the rallies in was it North Carolina? Good people on both sides. One side were Nazis, dude. And I thought, he doesn't want to lose any votes, because all I could think of is like, has he ever seen an Indiana Jones movie? Nazis, I really hate those guys. Or even like, have you ever seen the Blues Brothers, Donald? I remember when Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi are in that cop car, and he's like, what's going on? Looks like there's a protest up there. Illinois Nazis. I hate Illinois Nazis. Let's go. All right then. And he just guns it, and he drives them off the bridge, and they go diving into the water, and the Bluesmobile just goes flying through. I was in the theater, and people got up and were cheering and screaming like it was a Rocky Horror Picture Show. It was funny as hell. I'm like, obviously Donald never saw that movie. Just insanity, man. And always these dictators, I want to be strong and tough. The dictators are the weakest. Putin is weak. Xi is playing it smart so he doesn't lose all his beans, but Putin is going down the drain. Trump is effing it up. Maduro is gone. Kim Jong-un, he's still just, he lives like a king while the rest of his people die and starve. And now he's emboldened Iran. Good job, Donnie. You listen to Netanyahu, he's as dirty and corrupt as you are. Those two guys are so dirty and so corrupt that if you got to watch how you yell at, because you don't want to sound like you're against Israel or against the United States. You have to be against that administration, because it might sound like you're. Yeah, I know.
We're the smallest fucking country in Europe.
Yeah. But I mean, it's dumb the way that he fell for it. You know what I mean? And now he's trying to do this memorandum of understanding, and Netanyahu's going, no, we're still going into Lebanon to kill everyone. We're not just killing Hezbollah, we're killing women and children. We're killing them all. Oh, wow, okay.
Donnie said he was going to eliminate the entire Iranian race.
That's right. And he said, and he also was talking before Yahoo got nuts over there in Lebanon, and he was talking about, that's going to be the greatest real estate water property. Oh my God. You're talking about leveling a whole country because going to be great beachfront property. Ouch. So that's never going to go over well with the world community. Maybe a few of your dictator friends, but that's about it. All right, we're almost here. Time for birthday. The birthday bash.
I've never been here before, so you take me.
Let's see what we got here. Yeah. Well, the pin's got me further down the road. Right here, it looks like this is where you're at. And he's got me right here. Yep, there it is. 11. Yep.
It's the brother-in-law score. All right.
Hey, man, have fun. It was a pleasure.
Yep.
That was cool. It was kind of funny too. It's like, because people will say that when they want to have a real conversation and not just talking points, screaming at each other. And they say something really reserved, like, I don't know what your affiliation is. So I just had to give them a quick preview. I don't like dum-dums. That might help them out a lot, but it doesn't take me long to, as Madonna would say, express myself. But the bottom line is you just call balls and strikes. You got to be real about things. You can't be fake about it. Fake news, fake this, fake. It's to the point where everyone who's being the most fake are the ones that are screaming fake the most. Because it's just like I said, it's a matter of receipts. You got to be able to. You got to be able to back up what you say with proof, not just yelling personal jabs at each other. But anyways, thanks for the drive-by. Thanks for coming by. Thanks, Patreon. Thank you, Venmo, Cash App, Buy Me a Coffee. Ding, 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 chime. I appreciate it. I really do. And you're helping us with the outreach program. Like now, this drive-by, just kind of us having fun, talking with people. A lot of times it's current events because we live in the current world, right? But sometimes it's heartfelt. Sometimes you never know who you're gonna get in your car, and someone who might be a relative of some of the people you actually see in the news here in Houston and around town. That's actually happened to me, and I would never have met these people if I wasn't in my car driving. So it's kind of fun, and you get to meet a lot of people. And there's a lot of people in Houston, to say the least. And I appreciate you helping with us with our outreach program, for sure. And just being part of the crew, part of the team, part of the community. It's just a wonderful feeling to have comments and people sharing and liking and subscribing and finding other friends that are out here as well. And the bottom line is, even with addiction or just living life, loneliness sometimes is our biggest downfall. So it's nice to meet people. It's nice to be out and about. It's just nice. And that's what this is all about, is just having a good time, more of a celebration of life. I'm not trying to fix anything. I'm just chit-chatting and shooting my mouth off or listening to what people have to say, just like you do when you're sitting at the bus stop or at the coffee break or break room or, a bar, right? I don't know. And I'm watching a game at a friend's house, just chit-chatting afterwards. It's all good. That's the best part of all this stuff. It really is. And like I say, with that being said, thank you for all the support. Thank you for all the kind words. Thank you for riding along with us. That is awesome, to say the least. And in the words, thank you for spending your time with us. Your time is very valuable. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I mean that from the bottom of my heart to the top of my soul. I see you. Thank you very much. Also, of course, in the words of Ringo, peace and love, everybody. Peace and love. I love the fact that you join us. It's Saturday afternoon at 8:02. The sun is still up. The rain has finally stopped for now. Houston is trying to dry out. I hope you're drying well. as well. Thank you. Love you. See you next time.